All right. Yeah. I know. I still can't hear nothing. I don't know what's going on. I done broke something. I try to be fancy and then broke something over here. I'm gonna figure it out. Lee, I can't hear you. I'm still working. I still can't hear you. Hold on, I gotta go out and come back in.
Can you hear me now? Can I be heard now? Okay, cool. I'm sorry for the technical issues. I don't know what's going on with my mic. But what I was saying is, I don't know whether or not it is a um, thing about my algorithm or what the case may be, but I've been seeing a lot of incidents where men are choosing to put their hands on women because they were turned down. Um, Not even just men, but little boys are also picking up on this behavior. I saw a TikTok where a 14-year-old boy asked a 14-year-old girl if he could have her phone number. She says no, continues to walk. He runs up behind her, picks her up, donks her on her head, and then stomps on her head. And to me, it's like, dude, where are we in society that because you were turned down or rejected, is it okay for you to turn around and put your hands on someone? That also reminds me of another incident I saw this week where um, a gentleman proposed to his fiance or his girlfriend. She said no and turned the proposal down, and he went and punched her in the face. To me, these things are uncalled for. What are we teaching our kids? Are we preparing our kids? Are we doing ourselves any justice and not handling rejection well?
Very good questions.
Thank you.
Um, yes, we can hear you. Yes. Okay. Um, Interesting. And even further, I know we talked about this last week, I believe. The mother came out and defended her son and said that he was being picked on. It's like, where?
Which one was this one?
Huh?
The mother that came and defended her son. Which one was that?
What you're talking about right now?
The little boy that asked her.
Yeah, and he slammed her. Yeah. We talked about like 2 weeks ago. Is your microphone on?
I had to take it off my microphone to be heard. I'm going to try to play with it now. I didn't want to do it when I was the only person in here.
Well, don't do it now while I'm the only person in here. You be all right. But yeah. So his mother also. So it makes me understand why he did something like this. Because if you're not, if there's no defense for this, right? There's nothing you should be saying nothing on the side of your son if he slammed a girl, because especially because she didn't give him a number.
Exactly.
Right. People need to learn rejection, and this is what women have to deal with as they get older, right? Because I know a lot of women say they just give the guy their number because it's too much not to give their number. You say no to the number, and you're all this, be this, and you could be attacked. So I definitely see it's a problem where if you're making excuses for your child's bad behavior, you're not helping them, and you're raising a monster. Let's be honest about the situation.
Absolutely.
It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I mean, if that's my son, there's nothing I'm saying in defense of what he did. I actually might be calling for jail time, because he's an animal. He needs to learn.
Yeah, he stomped on her head. He could have killed her.
The whole thing, you slammed her. What are you slamming a girl for and blocking her so she can't go across the street? And why are you so angry?
Yeah.
I was like, what did I do wrong? What did I do? There's other fish in the sea. And if you're getting rejected that much, you might want to go try something else. Try a sport, because women aren't for you. But like I said, it's sad that where we're going in this, the way we're moving in this world is sad. So, okay. I don't have Leanne. Hey, Doc.
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, don't let it happen again, Doc. We're gonna talk about this, okay?
I thought it was my system. I couldn't hear Leanna, but evidently
It
nobody
was her.
could. Yeah.
No. Hold on real fast. Let's do this real quick.
Nothing but answer. 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 Yeah, nothing but answer. Nothing but answer.
Yeah, man.
Call it the dreams, call it the dreams. That's a shadow back like stepping from my heights. I can cause next care, cause every don't side, but
Right.
boy.
So we turned up real fast. So Robert Knight says, in reference to the boy slamming a girl on the head, I say that these are the results of moms and dads that have been on drugs, and these kids are born with mental challenges. They are weak, no problem solving skills, no situational awareness. No, I'm not going to say that women are not there for them. It's just that they need to learn how to deal with a woman because God created women for men. Also, it's Braswell. You feel me? Gang, gang. Now, Doc, I heard something and I didn't get the chance to research it. That the drugs, like the cocaine era and stuff like that, it didn't affect the kids as much as they said it did in the actual. Like it didn't have the effects that we thought it may have had. You hear anything like that?
I don't know. I don't know the research on it.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
something I've studied.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
didn't
not
study.
sure.
I was watching.
I mean,
the
I've
program.
heard anecdotal, stuff where people will say that it has, and I don't know, but I don't know the research behind it.
Right. I'm gonna look into it, but I wanted to look into. Like I said, I was watching the program and they said it. They was like, look, it was some studies done that said that children born out of that where drugs real heavy, it didn't have the effect on them that we thought it would. And I kind of kids in the womb for the most part are kind of protected, depending on where you're at. So I don't know. I would definitely want to see that.
But don't we have a high level of autistic kids now?
So I think there's a couple factors, right? I think it's one thing is people having children later, right? They're having their first child a lot later in life, which you figure after 35, right? That's a geriatric pregnancy. That's late to have a pregnancy, correct, Doc? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's what they call it.
Right. So women at 40 years old having their first kid, and the man, 40 plus. I think that may be a big reason for it. That's just anecdotal. That's what I'm thinking. I haven't did any official things on it.
Excuse me, 1 second.
Well, that kid. No, 1 second. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Well, that kid. Hold 1 second. Well, that kid. The kids that were born on drugs, they look normal. They look normal. but if you see them move differently. Just by the boy picking the girl up and slamming her because she rejected him will show you that drugs had an effect on these children. It may be, but I think it's more lack of parenting. I think people are really afraid of parenting. There is no real that free parenting and stuff they're doing now. Kids are doing more. You hear kids cussing parents out more. Kids talking back more. So it could be a combination. But right now, drug use is down across the board.
I think it also has a thing to do with. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We're
A thing to deal with that we know we have a word or a term or a diagnosis for it now. I think a lot of people were going undiagnosed, not knowing what it was.
Are you talking about autism?
Yes.
Or are you saying that people are thinking that everything is diagnosable, so they're doing things and blaming it on something wrong?
No, I said what I said.
So what did you say then?
I said clarifying that
Yes.
I think a lot of people have had back in the day have had autism and things of that nature, but there was no diagnosis or name to call it. So
Agreed.
people were just running around here crazy. Not crazy, I take that back. Undiagnosed.
What's that got to do with today then?
But
What do you got to do with the kids today then? How are we
Because
correlating?
we have a name for it, so now we're calling it what it is.
What do we call it? What was this boy
Because
diagnosed?
Vaughn said we have more autistic kids now. So I think that's what she's responding
Oh,
to.
she's responding to that. Okay, I thought she was
So-
talking about the kids still doing. Okay, gotcha.
but
Right.
but
Okay.
even you remember they said even I do agree with what you said with being diagnosed, but you look at our school system, we went from having guidance counselors to having what's that, child study teams. You now have a team that studies children in the school, which lets you know there's something going on.
We
You
had
had-
child study teams when I was growing up. What do we?
See, that was all.
No. When Daryl, when me and you was in school, Leanne, you're probably what, 10, 15 years younger than us?
Yeah.
So that's a whole
They
graduating
called
class.
it something else. They called it something else.
Special ed.
Because
They
I
call it
was
special-
evaluated. That's how I got into the gifted program. So there were people back then when I was in elementary. Shut up, Daryl. And when I was in elementary school many thousands of years ago, there was a group. There were people that did that. So
But
that's
gifted is
how.
how.
When I was in middle school, you had each section, like sixth grade, you had 6-1, 6-2, all the way up to 6-13, where the kids had really bad issues. So
Right. and
it's always been around that they were able to put these kids in categories. It might not have been called the child study team, but there was a way that they diagnosed or put
So-
kids into categories.
I was on the
Yeah,
opposite end of
special
that,
ed.
Vaughn, because my team, Vaughn, was trying to keep me back. I remember we were in a meeting and
Right.
they were trying to hold me back in first grade. And I remember she like, he ain't being held back. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Something's wrong with me, but she doesn't want to let them agree that something's wrong with me. So they continue to push me to the next grade. So there was something, I don't know what exactly was called, but I remember it was a group of people and they were telling her, hey, we did these tests and we feel that he ain't getting the blocks right and the ABCs is wrong and he needs to stay back in the grade. But she didn't let it happen. So
Right.
that was something that was there. It might not, maybe it wasn't as strong, or maybe it wasn't as prevalent, but it was there. You know what I'm saying?
In Camden,
But
we had
to
a
you
whole
and,
school.
Leanne-
There was a whole school.
Right. A
that you
behavioral
went to.
school.
So
Yeah.
you went to, it was either special ed
Right.
or if you had developmental issues. There were schools, they always had something in place, but it wasn't like how it is now. It's and you didn't have a bunch of kids on Ritalin or all these medicines. That was another thing. So you
But I
didn't
think
have all that.
they did
I will-
because when they couldn't, I think that a lot of kids got put into the special ed behavioral track
Yes.
because
Yes.
they didn't know what else to do
Mhm.
with them. So if you were hyperactive or you couldn't pay
Absolutely
attention
right.
in class, you were in the if you were in the sixth grade, you were in 6-13 instead of 6-1.
Right. Instead of having labels, you just went right to one. Everybody went to the same place, that one room downstairs where you didn't leave for lunch or anything.
Yes.
You just stayed there all day.
The private class.
Now, like Leanne said, and now like Leanne said, they have a whole bunch of different diagnoses for things.
And early detection is better now.
And actually, but Doc, this is my thing. I worked in a program, and you could, really Medicaid or SSI is a new welfare, right?
Mhm.
People are getting their kids diagnosed to get paid. The program we worked in Trenton at St. Francis Hospital, they would, people come in and they always have these sob stories. My kid is so bad, they don't listen, they can't sit still. So they would bring them in. They would immediately put them on Abilify, Again, not knowing the baseline. I'm talking about day one. No baseline, no watching them, no anything. Just off what the parents said. We're putting them on Abilify. And I remember a lot of these kids, to me, there was nothing wrong with them. When they get in the program, they start to mimic what other kids are doing, right? Because they're like, here, we're just doing groups all day. We did like 2 hours of school, and that means every subject, and really was giving them dittos. So they would come to this program 6 to 9 months. And then I guess, then you release them back into the wild. But a lot of times these kids now have lost 6 to 9 months of school. So they get back to regular school, they fell behind. They didn't learn some behaviors from these programs, I believe. Like I really only think there was maybe 2 kids that I really felt needed help in the program. The rest of the kids, I felt like parents were just putting them there, like I said, to get SSI, really, to be honest. But now when they go back to regular school, they're behind. They can't catch up. And now they learn to act out because we didn't do nothing in our school really but act out. So then now they have a problem. Like they almost were introduced to this, and now it's a learned innate
behavior. Yeah.
But that's the parents' fault.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because we can't diagnose somebody without somebody telling us the symptoms.
Right, but would you as a professional, any professional, just because I told you something, now you take that as the gospel?
Right.
Well, look, the thing is with diagnosing, if a parent brings their kid in for a diagnosis, especially something like ADHD, you want to do your due diligence and do testing and stuff like that. But the parent is the one that tells you how the kid behaves at home. Because with ADHD, you have to have the behaviors across 2 settings. So if the parents say this is what they're doing, what are you going to say? You lying?
Well, what I'm gonna say is, but like you just said, I was always taught it was 2 settings. So if you told me to act this way at home and you don't have another setting to back that action up, then I know home is the problem, it's not the kid. But if the school says the same thing,
hold on. From a person that has a kid that they diagnosed way too early, they threatened to put me in jail because I wasn't going for it, but my ex had. So they were trying to put her.
I didn't want to say.
They were trying to put my daughter on medications and things like. And I'm like, no, y'all don't need to do that. I know it because I know what's going to happen. I know how this is going to turn out.
All right.
And they were like, they literally were like, we will have the authorities, call the authorities on you. It was so much that went on, and they put that on my daughter. She was like 6, 7 years old. And I'm like, no, she's too small. She hasn't even begun to develop. How can you put that on her? The school and her mom went for it. And I had to fight them. And that's the part, like the parent part.
Right. The parent part, yep.
So when we were in there and I'm going back and forth with them. I'm like, it's not her. This is parenting. This is a parenting issue. This is not a behavior issue with my child. So I had to fight. And when I had my daughter with me, I would never get what they got. Or what other people say, yo, she act this way. No, because I was parenting. And when I went into the school system, I saw how the school was treating her. I seen so much stuff with this in the inside that it seemed like a setup. Like you said, it's a new, they get SSI checks. I don't think her mom ever did. Don't really know. But the school gets paid, or it's a lot that goes on with that, because we end up having a big issue with the school, and we had to go to court. They had ended up going to court, but it was after so much hell had went on. And that's the part I asked them. I said, why is there a lawyer here in the meeting with the kids? Why is there lawyers? Why you have a child study team? Where are the counselors?
There's a counselor on the child study team. That's part of the team.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. You have one counselor, you have a child. I'm sitting at a table and I'm looking at people straight down the side of this table. It's me, mom, and then all of these other people. You have the school. Right. What the hell are all of y'all doing? How did it turn into this?
Teaming together to make a plan for your daughter.
Bullshit.
So, I mean, no, that's what they're supposed to do, right? It's a team. So it's not one person making a decision. They're saying these are different people. It might be a teacher, the administrators, the
Man,
schools.
they are walking our children into a wood chipper. And if you sit there and you watch how many of these kids that they put through this system, you put them on this medicine, whatever their creativity is, you kill it. Because they don't operate in that no more. You tone them down.
Right. Well, I mean, again, some kids need it. I don't know. I don't really know where the threshold is because sometimes I'm like, kids are kids. No kid is going to sit still for 45 minutes, right? It's not a thing. But then they can't be under the desk, on the desk, throwing stuff at the teacher. All things that I did. So I think I put it. I probably
Because it's not just about sitting still.
Right, but it's parent, right? It's a parenting thing though, because
Not all the time, Vaughn. Not all the time.
No,
some kids are really, their brain just doesn't do the things that normal brains do. It's just a fact. So there are some that get diagnosed that shouldn't be diagnosed possibly, but there are some that need to be diagnosed that are not getting diagnosed. And then there are the ones that are getting diagnosed that need to be diagnosed. So, you know.
It's a whole gambit. Because for me, like I said, I didn't find out I was dyslexic until I was in 12th grade.
See?
Right.
And some of that maybe was because my mom was so adamant in first grade that I wasn't going to be in first grade again. That maybe they were like, we don't want to have that fight. So it worked against me because I felt terrible my whole life because I'm like, I can't read. I'm dumb. There's something wrong with me. Like I took on those attributes, which now made me act out. So if we're in the classroom and I see people reading the paragraph and I got paragraph 6, well, when 5 goes, before they get to 6, I'm gonna turn up. It's going to be a show in there. It's going to be showtime. You know, whether I'm getting up and dancing, I'm throwing a book, whatever I'm doing the worm, I'm doing anything to get out of reading. So now I become a behavioral problem, right? And now I get put in a behavioral class. I'm in that one classroom where we got out for lunch. No, we got out to go to the bathroom and leave and go home for the day. We had lunch in the classroom. We had recess in the classroom. We had every period in the classroom. We couldn't leave. So I was in that room because I wasn't diagnosed because now they're looking at my behaviors.
And that's crazy because no one looked at you and said, there's got to be a reason that he's acted, that this is happening. It's not that he's just a bad kid. Because I'm sure when you were put into an arena where you felt comfortable, you had no behavior problems. Whether it was sports, when you were playing sports, you were out of order with the coach.
I didn't play sports until I was in 12th grade. I wasn't a sport kid either. Hey, bring Ruth up. We have an expert here.
Whoa!
We have an expert, right? Hey, Ruth, are you calling in because you know this topic very well?
I hear an echo. What's that?
Are you calling in because you know this topic very well? From being a school in the schools?
Yes, I am. You can't be talking about my kids without me being a part of that.
Right. And so, like I said, for me, like I said, we don't hear it over here. It might be something doubling.
I think you have me on a Daryl. I think I'm on a call too, and it's echoing.
We don't hear the echo. It's something only on that end.
Adjust the hanger on the back of the laptop.
The anchor is crazy. But like I was saying, Vaughn, I was such a behavioral problem. I think that became the primary thing. Let's deal with his behavior at that point. So they couldn't get to the learning part of it because also they're giving you like easy dittos and stuff to do. So I'm completing them. Right, it wasn't the putting the blocks and matching the colors wasn't difficult to do in high school. So I was
got you.
I was able to do that well, but my behavior was a problem, right? And my behavior actually got worse because I became conditioned to be this way. So by high school, I was a menace. I was a true menace. I was having it, and again, they didn't want to keep me in the 9th grade again. Every grade promoted me because they didn't want me back. I'm not getting back. pass. You pass. I don't know how. I couldn't read. How could I be passed? I'm in the 9th grade. I can't read. How's that happen? How's that possible? So the system is made up to fail you sometimes both ways. You know, because I needed the help, and I just didn't.
But
get
I also think that, you know, education to the parents is important too, because if they have really had someone to sit with your mom and say, look, we see that there's something going on. You know, I know you don't want to leave him back, but we need, you know, he needs the extra help or the extra time.
So
you know,
I give a little pushback to Doc for that, Doc, because once you pass me, the parent is like, he passed.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. She didn't want to leave you back, but if
what I'm saying is
go ahead.
Subsequently, as every year, if I keep passing, right, they don't let me fail, it doesn't look as bad as it is. Her mind is he passed. Even after I passed 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. Like, I told them they didn't know what they was doing. My son was fine. They were just pushing me through, which now made her feel comfortable in her decision. Because I wasn't. If I continued to get bad grades and I failed and they pushed me through, but I was passing with C's and B's. I don't know. Couldn't read. And that was the problem, because they kept allowing me to pass with these grades. So in her eyes, he's got on track. He's better. You know what I mean? I don't know any better. And I felt, I don't want to go tell her I can't read. I don't know. Like, this word cat. Ooh, I don't know how that is. I don't know what that is. So it's tough. Like they did need, I wish they could explain it to a parent better. I wish they could find ways to really sit with these kids and find out what's the root of the problem instead of dealing with what's here. A lot of times they deal with what's here. Like, we have to put this fire out, and the fire immediately is his behavior. We can't even get to the learning part because we think that's behavioral. So the system needs to be revamped. You know, by having this experience, I know when kids sometimes are in class acting up, I'm like, yo, that might be something else. You know, that behavior is really hiding something else. You know, but yeah, it's tough. You know, I wish we got to find some way to fix it. But the way they fixed it was now everything is something. You sneeze too many times in class, you got sneezitis. And we got to feel for that. And
I think they overcorrected. There
you go. See, Doc got the words overcorrect. So, I mean, it's tough. And, you know, we got to fight for our kids. But also, we have to understand sometimes in that fight, they may be right. Your kid may be the one that needs medicine. They may be the one that needs help. They may need to be in that one room. They may be on the spectrum because people don't want to hear it because they feel like they failed. Something wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with you as your old eggs and sperm, probably. But you know, sometimes you gotta listen to people. You know, sometimes it is a problem. So it's tough. It's very tough. Dang, where? Oh, Ruth left. Oh, there she is. She's back. What up, Ruth?
Hey. Sorry. I don't know what was happening.
Yeah, it probably was a bad connection. But yeah, tell us about the classrooms.
Well, what are you all discussing? Tell me what you're talking about.
We were talking about, well, another thing now. So classes are self-contained. They keep
self-contained.
They keep the person in the classroom, right? They don't take them out anymore, right? They keep the little distraction in the class so they can throw my kid off. Like, my kid can't learn over here barking and beeping and noises. I gotta see the teachers help her wrestle him to the ground. That don't help my child at all. But okay, keep in the same classroom. They're all the things. Yeah. So did you have anyone in your class, any of your classes that needed extra help, a TA or anything?
Many.
Wow.
We didn't necessarily have the outside assistance from the other folks. I had an assistant in my classroom that helped me with those students at all times. She was always part of the classroom. We tried not to send the kids out. We definitely wanted them to feel inclusive. So you try to work it out in the classroom, even if your quiet kid is sitting over there being subjected to it. But that depends on the numbers. That depends on the behavior that's being shown. If it's too aggressive or too violent, you might have to make another choice.
Okay.
I've sent kids to other teachers' classrooms with their permission because maybe that kid just needed a break from me or some of their fellow classmates. So there are several ways to do it, but no one way. You have to, it depends on the kid and the behavior and the numbers of students you're working with, I think.
Did your school have like a IEP team for
Yes.
kids with special needs? Okay.
We did. And we did meet as a team. We met with prior teachers, the former teachers that had the kids before they got to you. We met with the counselor. We met with the reading specialist. We met with, of course, their classroom teachers, and sometimes with the parents, and sometimes with the team before the parents.
Right. So it is a full team. And now I didn't know that, but it is good to reach out to teachers that had the child before to see, was the behavior happening last year? Is it something this year? Which can give us a better picture to kind of maybe what needs to be fixed. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that whole issue of the parents is, I think, is very important. When I was doing psychological evaluations in the actual schools, you couldn't get the parents there. You live across the street.
Right.
You can't come and have your kid sitting with a stranger for the first time that's going to evaluate them, and you can't walk across the street.
I trust your judgment. You're a doctor, so you should be all right. You got it.
That doc or it was the parents that came were the parents that you didn't need to talk to.
So, and a lot of times when I go to the meetings, the parents know more than everybody. They need, I looked it up. They need this drug. It's called 70-75, and it'll help them. People like, no, I don't think they need that.
Yeah, getting parents on board was always tricky.
Or two on board. Like, I hate the ones, a couple times I've been there where they were just doing the most. They just knew everything. Like, they were really trying to push for their kids. They need help. They need medicine. Like, you need medicine. Like, what's up, Donnie? How you doing?
And sometimes, like you said, Daryl, the kids are just mimicking the behavior that they've seen.
Yes.
I was at a school and the kid was wilding out, talking about that he was going to blow up the school and all kinds of mess. And I was talking to the principal, and she was like, yeah, his mom did that last week. She came in here talking about she was going to blow up the school. I was like, are you kidding me?
We have found the problem. we have definitely found the problem.
Yeah.
Hey, fam, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can now. What's up?
Hey, hi, I miss y'all. What's going
Miss
on?
you too. How you
What's
doing?
going on?
All is well. Busy couple weeks, but
Right.
with blessings.
I saw the wedding, some of the photos from the wedding, the videos look amazing.
Thank you. Not my wedding, just so y'all know. I'm still super duper single. My daughter's wedding. My daughter got married.
Okay.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Fairy tale.
Congrats.
Yes, thank you so much.
And you have a show tonight, you said?
Yes, I'm on my way to the Hummingbird in Trenton right now.
Okay, everybody pull up the
Available.
Hummingbird.
Let's go. Come on
Pull
out.
up the Hummingbird, you know what I mean? I'm just looking for somebody to give me a
Come on
hummingbird.
out.
Look, she just stopped.
Yo, so listen. Is there something people can do to just turn you off? Is there any, like a friend or something that you have? Could they do something just to turn you off? No? How about if you're dating somebody? If you're dating somebody, could they do something say you were dating a person and you're over there for the first time and you're going to the bathroom, and I mean most of us are nosy. We look in the cabinet to see what the medicine cabinet to see what they have, and they got like Valtrex in there. Do you leave? Do you stay?
What's that? Oh, that's the herpes medicine. Oh my God.
It's good not to know what that is because I did not know.
I mean, as soon as you see it, you're gonna Google it and wait, what is this about? Oh, for to stop the outbreaks, huh? It's like when Would you end? Is that relationship over? Can you move forward? Anybody can jump in here at any time.
I might wait and see if they tell me.
Okay. So you're waiting till you fall in love, so you can't leave. Okay. Leanne, what do you think? Leanne, why can't I see your cheeks? You over there doing something. See, anytime you doing something, he thinks he's slick. Leanne is like the least slick person in the world, right? Least slick. She here like, I ain't doing nothing. All I can see is her eyes. Like, Leanne, stop. What are you doing? Okay, so you're on a date. You go in the bathroom. You found Valtrex in the medicine cabinet. What do you do?
Go home.
Okay. That's enough for you, huh? Vaughn,
That's
what are you
it.
doing?
Go home.
That's right.
You guys are so shallow.
Of course.
What are you doing, Ruth?
I guess I'd be going home too, but I would ask them why it's there before I left.
We know why it's there.
But it might be a friend's or it might be a family member's.
Oh, they're just leaving the Valtrex at someone else's house. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. No, what you should be asking them, is it there on them? Are they having an outbreak? That's what I need to know. Are you active now? That's what I need to know if I can catch it at this moment. Right, because it's from my understanding, it's only when the outbreaks is the only time you catch it. So I personally wouldn't, depending on the person, I don't necessarily think I wouldn't leave. We would have a conversation about it. I mean, it's only, first of all, everybody on here has been with somebody with herpes. I'm just let y'all know, right? It's 1 out of 4, except for Ruth. Ruth ain't not Ruth.
Yeah.
You've been with 4 people in your life. You've been with somebody with herpes. It's like 1 out of 3 people have it.
Wow.
Just, if they're not active, you're not actively catching it. So it's very difficult. And Vaughn don't use condoms. So I know he's been in it. He's
Who told you? What are you talking about? Damn. I kept it straight.
It's a minute for it to hit. He's like, wait, what is that?
Yo, you sound Randy Savage out here? What you talking about?
Johnny, what do you think? I would replace the pills with some jelly beans.
Oh,
So and make back whatever money I spend on the date. Hey, I mean, that's one way.
that person's a savage. God damn.
How about you, Donnie?
I wouldn't necessarily leave, but ain't no action. Or do not get
You
on
might
the
as
feet
well
and give me a high five and a fist bump, and I'll see we'll talk on the phone next time.
If it ain't no action, you might as well left. Don't leave me. Stay around my thing all hard. Talking about I ain't getting none. Listen.
How? What?
You gonna mess
So
around
obviously this is
and
the
get
end of the date, not the beginning of the date. This is the end of the date.
Oh, yeah. End of the day should end with.
Then tomorrow you got a bum bump.
So
no bum bum.
That's it.
High five.
So I was listening to a program, and I guess sometimes it could take a long time for herpes to come out, right? It could be 6 months, 3 years, 4 years. It could come out due to stress and things of that nature. And what happened in a relationship, they were together for like 6 years, and one of them came, had an outbreak. And they were like, look, I haven't been with anybody else. I must have had it for a long time. The person believed them. But the conversation that was going on is, could you believe your mate if you've been with them, your spouse mate, if you've been with them for a long period of time, 6 months, 6 years, 10 years, and then they have this outbreak, could you believe that they didn't do anything to get it?
Possibly.
It ain't their fault they got it. As
That'd
long
be
as
hard
they're
to believe.
taking care of health, I wouldn't call it a deal breaker. Okay, I good job. I feel it. So it'd be hard to believe, Doc.
Yeah, it'd be hard
So-
to believe. But I mean, like you said, if you know that outbreaks don't happen all the time, and Yeah. I mean, it would be hard to believe, but not impossible. You
Right.
know, might take a little time to get used to ID.
Right. I'm like, damn, we gotta get used to condoms again.
Mhm.
See, he talking about me.
For sure.
Dude.
I'm talking about using them.
No,
You don't. It's a different.
man.
How about you, Leanne? What do you think? Could you believe your partner if they came up with this 6 years into the relationship?
Mm. You can see, look, you can see her now.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
I'm not that mature.
Yeah.
I want to be, but I'm not that mature.
Gotcha.
Right.
Vaughn, so you agree with Leanne?
I'm saying I got trust issues. I can't. I got
Okay,
issues,
okay.
man. You know what
Hey.
I'm saying?
Good to know yourself. Definitely.
And I would have questions. What you say?
Somebody said they're definitely smoking their own blunts during the outbreak. That's very interesting. So, you know what? Well, another question. So, for me, knowing that it could be possible, I believe that I could believe them because I know it's possible.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? If I've been with them for a long time and I care about them, since there is a possibility, and that's what we're looking for anyway. I'm looking for any way to not think they're doing something. That's just my ego.
Right.
I would try to believe them.
So that will go into what their character is like, right? Like if they have a very good character, like you know that you see.
About my ego, Vaughn. I would want to make.
Okay.
I would try to make myself feel better about the situation. I would believe her.
No matter what.
Yeah, I don't want her to be cheated on me. So
You gotta know yourself.
she can get that one off on me. Like I said, because I would want to believe him.
Yeah, I've been messing with these crazy women. So
Yeah, now I don't know if they would believe me. I said I would believe her. She may not believe me. I might
me, right?
no. To the left. I might not have the option to.
It's over immediately down.
Yeah.
Baby,
I
baby,
don't know if I would
please,
have-
baby, listen.
I don't know if I'd have that grace. You know what I mean? I don't know if I have
Right.
that grace. That's interesting.
wild. Yeah, you know.
Okay, and so in your relationship, do you guys care if your partner comments on other people's, like they saw another woman or you saw another man from whatever, vice versa? Would you care if they were commenting on a woman's picture about how beautiful she was, how beautiful the picture was? Would anybody care about that? Vaughn, would you care if your girl was commenting on another man like, "Yo, you're looking really good in them shorts. Look at the way them abs are." Fire
yeah,
emoji.
I don't have a girl after that. Trust issues.
So
good.
her liking a picture is a problem.
Because
Not like even a comment.
it depends. Like if you like one of them over the top, no, I'm good. You got that, baby. I'm cool. We friends.
Okay.
A relation? Nah.
How about Doc, Ruth? Would you guys care if you saw your spouses leaving comments on pictures of, beautiful women? Tell them how beautiful they are, like looking good in that bathing suit, fire emojis, the eye, the eyes.
Do all of that.
Exactly.
Can we just put a thumbs up and move on?
That's it.
Well, we got to do all of the extra.
It's starting to get too intimate. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
It's starting to get, like you liked it, okay? You're
Yeah,
doing
you
too
can
much.
like it. Thumbs up is fine, but yeah.
Okay.
But all that, those shorts look good. No, we don't need all the extra.
Okay.
That's for her man to do.
Oh, you got your thighs out. I see you.
Right.
All right.
We don't need all of that.
What if they're saying, "Oh, them shorts are really they're sexy on you"? I think my wife would look good in them. Could you? No, can't do that.
That's gonna get you in more trouble. You're gonna get shot.
He's trying to put his wife out there, let her know that she exists.
The words in the compliment matter.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, Doc.
Okay. And that's real, because I personally, I'm cool. Like, I don't really be tripping if you're leaving comments and stuff. But again, I think, like you said, what they said could possibly make me be like, that's a little too much.
Mhm.
You know, that's a little too much. Leanne, what do you think? He left fire under this girl, like a whole bunch of them, like 20 of them.
Who?
The bearded gentleman. The bearded gentleman.
Yeah, bearded gentleman that's in your life. That would be your man.
Who?
The man you have that you say you don't have that has a beard, him.
Evidently.
I would be too.
Yep.
Yeah, what? I think we're some real fragile people. We always talk about
I'm fragile.
I don't know how
I've never claimed to be anything but.
Tell the truth. I put in my time with being understanding and all of that extra stuff. I've done my time.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I'm with Doc. It depends what you're saying and how you're saying it. You know, because again, you kind of know your partner. Like, sometimes people might just find someone attractive and they're like, oh, it's attractive, and I don't know why they would want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I've seen TikTok. I don't want to get my head stomped. I ain't looking at anyone else in the world but you, baby. Yeah, it's tough. But I think I'm secure enough to know that comment may not mean much. If it's just fire, if they find somebody attractive, I think it's okay to find people attractive. There's other people attractive in the world, so I'm not tripping. But if the comments get too crazy or too intimate, now we're like, what are we doing that for?
Yeah, that's too much.
Right? Yeah. Go ahead, Leanne.
No. Because here's the thing. You can have your opinion that this person is hot and all that, but taking the time to bring up the chat box, type out, you know what I mean, and hit send. Too much. You're devoting too much to somebody else.
I mean, but people need to have outlets and lives and things of that nature. And if they're doing it
No. Let me tell you how this works.
Okay, tell me how it works.
When there's you, and then there's me, we decided to come we. That's one.
Very interesting.
So that means they're blind now, Lee? I mean, they
Right.
see.
They can see. I ain't say you couldn't see. You can think it all you want. You better not use them fingers to be typing nothing. You're devoting too much extra time.
Yeah, again, I think if you want a successful relationship, there has to be
You're not going for that.
Freedom of expression. There has to be some ways for you to do some things. There has to be some trust and things of that nature.
This is what your personal friendship group chat is for.
This girl may not be in the chat yet. She didn't get there. We didn't send her pictures to the chat to show the guy yet.
First off, if I ever find out,
so that's interesting.
you fucking hands and feet.
So again,
He said hands and feet.
for me, I don't understand that, right? I know my homie said he had a big list of him and his friends had a big long chat where they had shared girls and stuff in there, and that's what they did. You know, I guess they would talk about them. I don't know what they did in there, but anyway, his girl found the chat and was really upset. But what are you upset at? Like, these guys are having some fantasy. I guess they're sharing it for, maybe they talk about it. I'm not sure exactly what they do with it. But whatever it is, it seems harmless, right? It's just pictures and they're talking. You know, why is that a problem?
I honestly feel like that's where you lighten up the comments under the girl's picture. Like,
Donnie, you're breaking up.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
Yeah,
driving. I'm so sorry.
You're just breaking up.
I'll try again later.
You got that T-Pain on your voice right now. She going.
Tell us why that's a problem. The sharing of pictures. If sharing of pictures, you said with the guys, and if the guys had or girls have and do girls have that type of thing where they share pictures and they talk about things, and do they do that as well?
Yeah, but it's usually not of dudes.
What's it of? Cats?
No, it's like trips we want to take, decor, food,
So y'all got
clothes, shoes.
Oh, that seems boring. That's why I can't. No, but I can't be in any chat. I don't want to send a whole bunch of girls. But what are we doing? That to me is whack. I don't get it.
So a bunch of dudes is in the chat sharing pictures of girls.
Right.
Little creepy.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's not something, but I know he was. I remember he came to the gym. He was like, "Oh, she threw away my whole catalog. All the girls are gone."
Yeah,
and she destroyed it. So I guess you know they were. I'm not sure exactly what I didn't really get into it, but it was weird. 'Cause I'm like, why is she mad that you're sharing pictures of girls with your friends, not girls you're with? Like girls you don't know, like you're seeing on the internet, famous people or whoever it is, not people you know. Now, it's not like your best friend. These are people you don't know that you see, maybe models or whatever the case may be. I don't know why that would be a problem. You know, it's
the ego.
Well, tell her what was she with? Like the people look better than her. Like what would be the problem?
She don't measure up to whatever they were sharing.
Mm.
Don't even look close to her. She probably was like, "What in the world?"
Oh,
so this is what you like, Rodney?
Yep. Right. See, that question always bothers me because if I like that, I wouldn't
have it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be with you.
Yeah.
So why is that a question? Why do you question what I like or what I want if I'm with you? Like that self-esteem issue to me is crazy. I can't fight that battle.
Ever.
A lot of times I get, I'm not in shape enough for you, honey, sweetheart. All the words that women don't like, sweetheart, baby. I'm with you. I must like it.
Stop.
You're here.
Right.
There's a difference in appreciation and attempting to get to know these women through their direct contact. Right. And this is, from my understanding, they were sharing pictures. So I don't think they were actually reaching out, talking to the women. I think it was a thing they were sharing pictures. I'm not sure. But like I said, what's the problem? Even vice versa. If my girl and her girls had a whole bunch of pictures that they were sending to men that they thought were hot, I'm not tripping over it because you upstairs, right? Where you hear me. Okay. But I guess, so that's, I don't understand why that's a problem. Why are people tripping over pictures? Why are you liking a picture a problem? Why if you compliment another person a problem? You know, why do people have a problem?
You don't compliment me that way.
Well, because you're old now. You've been here a while. I see
Here we go.
There it is.
I see you when you wake up in the morning, right? So I'm here. I love you already. Like I'm just complimenting something new and different. And if you ever get new and different, I'll compliment you too.
Oh wow.
Well, I'm definitely.
See, that's the problem.
I do not co-sign.
It's a lie. We all do it because when people get dressed up, that's when you tell them, "Honey, you're looking really good today." When they do get dressed up for something, you compliment them. You really like, oh my, because you forgot what got you there because you've been humdrum. You just used to the person. Now when they get dressed up, like, ooh, girl. Unless that's something you do all the time. I think I told the story before. I remember I was dating a girl who got dressed up every day. And every day I remember, like, damn, you're beautiful. You're because she did it every day. She put everything. That's what she did. That was her thing. But if you're just getting up putting sweatpants on, I'm saying you're so beautiful. You got sweatpants on. You look regular. It's okay. Lee, I have a ball gag and roll of duct tape. So what are you doing with the ball gag and duct tape now?
Now you minding other people's business.
They come down here. I want to see what it is. They trying to turn this to a kink show.
Wow.
Now they talking about ball gag. Who has a ball gag in the house? I don't. Not it. So that's something different. You have that is for a reason. Liam, what kind of friends do you have?
The kind that got ball gags and duct tape if I need it.
There you go.
So, yeah, we just gonna stay internet friends. It's scary
so-
over there.
I think we do. I think we do get to the point where we start to fail to compliment people on a regular basis. I mean, Doc and Ruth have been in a relationship for a long time. It's not that it's that you're so used to each other, right? It's not. It's part of a dining room. Right?
Bro.
Piece here. Who's in the center in the piece of the
Yeah.
ball going?
Hey, there. I told you about the time I went over to the girl house and sat down on the couch, and when I put my hand in the pillow, I pulled it up. She had the handcuffs in the joint. The handcuffs was right there on the couch in between the pillows.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I gotta go.
It sounded like a fun night was about to be had.
Hell no, I've been in handcuffs. Ain't nothing fun about being no.
No, sir. I wasn't talking about you because she'd have came out. Hands out, close your eyes. Click, click, click. Gotcha.
I'm good.
The fun began.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you brave. I'm good. It was two of them. It was two of them in the house, so I didn't know what the plan was. But I was like, nah, I'm good.
I guess sometimes you don't compliment each other as much. Like, and I think you have to find a way to get back to that.
It was because it's a deeper story. I don't want to talk about it right now. But it's a deeper story. There's a closet.
Dick is really trying to get us to pivot to somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm
they are.
Like
Yeah.
she's trying to take it somewhere else. The energy is crazy. But let's get back to how do we get back to complimenting our partners? Because sometimes we just get away from it. We just get used to each other. The day-to-day life happens, and we've all been in relationships. We haven't said every day how good they look and things like that. You haven't had compliments. I mean, it's very difficult to compliment her when she has cold in her eyes and her hair is not done. Damn, baby, look at breakfast, right? You can't really. There's not much a compliment. So
But those are the important times to do it, Daryl.
So lie.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not saying lie, but at least say something kind about, maybe, I don't know how you would phrase it.
Does your face change because you got coal in your eye?
Right, exactly.
No, it shouldn't.
Wait a minute.
Your
Time out.
face doesn't change. You got coal in your eye.
We're not having a real conversation here because in the morning you look a lot different. Like if you look the same, you wouldn't have to get up and do all that stuff before you go out. Okay. So the morning wake up routine is there for a reason. So if you look the same, you wouldn't have to do all that. So
I
yes,
don't wear makeup, so I don't have to do anything but wash my face and
morning.
There you go, Doc. There you go.
Well, your dry face in the morning is full of good. So I have a question. If you guys notice that, would you maybe do something to, like, would you get a little dressed, put a little something on, maybe to get noticed? I'm talking about both sides. Both sides. Would you, as a men, I don't know. I don't know if we really look for compliments like that because we're used to not getting them. So we're used to not getting them.
That's not true. That's not true. Women compliment men too. That's not true.
I didn't say you don't, but you don't do it regularly. So it's more mostly men will compliment women, right? That's just how things are, right? Men compliment women, women get used to get used to getting compliments. It's very rare for a woman to give a compliment. They do. I'm not saying it's a regular thing. I'm not saying men look for it as much. Right? If I post a picture online, I'm not worried about how many likes I get. Sometimes women are more worried about the likes they get, and that will judge how they feel about that picture they posted. If you get 0 likes on a picture, that could destroy a woman. She's just done. She done fell apart. Nobody likes it. I'm not pretty. Like women, women are supposed to be pretty, right? So I think there's a difference in what we look for. That's why when men get a compliment, we remember every compliment we get. All 7 compliments we got in that 20 years, we remembered all of them.
That's a darn shame.
We remember every one of them. We can tell you what time, where we was at. Matter of fact, I wore that shirt you complimented all that next week. Because you
Well, that is true. When you give a compliment, why is that? When you compliment sometimes your spouse, then you look up and they're doing that thing or wearing that thing every day. I'm like, why do you do it every
Because we
day,
don't
man?
get, he just told you.
we don't get it. We don't get that compliment, right?
Like Raj has a pair of sunglasses that I love on him, and I compliment him when he wears them. Well, he wearing them at night.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Why are you wearing glasses at 9 o'clock at night?
He in bed sleep like this. He in bed
While he
like-
drives, he can't see.
I need that. Need that.
That's because
That
again,
is so true.
it's funny. We think we don't want compliments until we get them. And that compliment feels so good that we, like I said, if a woman really has so much control over a man, if you want something done, just compliment him. Like, baby, I like when you fix the door. And that nigga there, it was
But
speaking
you
a little
get
bit.
other compliments. I'm saying mix it up. You don't have to wear the glasses 24/8.
But remember, we get so complimented so infrequently that those glasses are a definite compliment. So I'm gonna keep doing that because I like that feeling. It's like a drug. When I get that taste of that drug, I want to get it again.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know what I mean? So again, men want compliments. We don't admit it because we don't get it. So we try to extinction. We try to act like it's not a thing. But when you give us a compliment, girl, it goes right to our core. Right to our soul.
You
Compliment
can get us to do anything.
anything. Like if Vixen was like that ball gag look good in your mouth. But yeah, we do have to try to compliment each other and remember to compliment each other. But I think we also we have to take some responsibility in ourselves to give our partner something to compliment. Right? If we're not doing anything special, I don't think they're going to compliment you. I mean, some people lie. I'm just not a liar, so I'm not going to compliment.
Right.
You look good with your hair all bunched up like that before you brush it. I like the bunched up look, like how it's bunched up. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Leanne, wake up. You over there, Leanne? How you gonna fall asleep on camera?
I can't.
Don't try to rest like maybe they won't see me.
She's praying. She's praying. I'm praying for Daryl right now, and his wayward ways, and I. Yo, that's
Oh man,
crazy.
hey, give us something, Leanne, to wake you up. Give us something.
Oh.
Unless you're Jewish, then you think that you don't want to compliment, and then you find that
Oh, the
you were-
guilt.
a compliment.
Right?
That's crazy.
Daily question. Okay, what kind of question do we have?
What's something that you do alone that you hope one day you'll be able to share or do with a partner? I'll put my answer in the caption. Put your answer in the comments below, and I'll be back here tomorrow with another good question.
Something you do alone
Mhm.
that one day you wish you could share with a partner. Oh, easy. Well, anybody want to go first? Because mine's easy.
Yeah, mine's easy too.
Okay, we got two easies, and 4 possibles.
Possible. Sure. I got one.
What you got, Vaughn?
Work in the studio. Have a woman that I can actually work in the studio with.
Mhm.
That would be
Mm.
the best ever.
I would say for me, fishing. I fish a lot alone. I would love have somebody you can share that with. Somebody can hold my worm while I'm fishing.
Mm.
You've been really good over the past few weeks. What is happening?
Yeah, something's going on,
Guys,
girl.
what's going on?
It's Vix Bex. She said coming is the answer, right? That's what she does by herself. She wants to share.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Get your peoples. Get your friends.
That was easy. It sounds like something else is. Leanne, what's yours?
I quit.
Share these bills.
Okay.
Share the upkeep on these cars. On this car.
That might be the answer. Sharing bills is definitely a reason. Something I'm doing alone that will get somebody else. Ruth, Doc, anything you guys can think of?
I mean, I do a lot with my partner, so we have a lot of things we like to do together.
So maybe before the partner.
Before that,
Something you did alone that you were like, I'm glad now he's here to do with me. Like I really enjoy sharing this with him.
Before the partner, she had a coloring book.
right? He would help me color.
Well, what's something you're glad
Building.
that
Playing in
he's
the
there
sandbox.
for?
Yeah.
What's something you're glad he's there for?
Okay, that's a good way to phrase it, Lee. I'm not paying Vaughn no mind. I mean, working out. We both love to work out, so we love working out together. We still do it separately too, but we do enjoy our time together for workout.
So, right. Sometimes, time to time. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice to have a buddy. Mm-hmm.
Anything, Doc?
Traveling, that's my thing.
Mm.
Yes, that's another big one. Yes, definitely.
Mhm.
Having someone you can go with and have fun with, you can count on. You're not worried about them doing it. Yes,
Mhm.
I agree with that. Yeah, all those actually are pretty good. And I don't ever come by myself. That's ridiculous. It's a waste of time. Vix, put that out there.
You're gonna keep playing, they're gonna get you.
Is there anything you'd rather do alone now that you're in a relationship? Are there some things that you'd rather do alone? Because we should have things that are just ours, right? You do need things that are just yours. I learned that from Doc saying being codependent wasn't right. She said it was wrong or something like that. I don't know, like I don't know I don't know where you get that from, but you do need to do things, have some things that are yours, right? You need to have some things that are yours. Or is there anything anybody can think of that is kind of their thing that they do?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's working out. Neil, I'm the opposite.
Really? By
I
yourself?
prefer it by myself.
Okay.
Cool. Mm-hmm. For me, it's
I
food
like that.
shopping.
I like that. Yeah, working.
I like the food shop
Okay.
by myself.
Why
'cause
so, Ruth? Why by yourself?
I enjoy it, believe it or not. It's something I enjoy for me. I used to do it early on in the marriage with Raj, but it wasn't the same. He didn't like doing it, first of all. So I enjoy it. And
Right.
I just take the time and I
Got
dance through the aisles and I enjoy it. Yeah.
Nice.
That's my outing.
I like it. Like what Little Bear says, trying new things. Can't stand someone who's afraid of being goofy. I agree. I want somebody to be silly. The answer again is coming.
Oh my god.
How about you, Leanne? Anything that you would like to do alone outside of your relationship? Kind of is your thing. For me, it's tough. Yeah, I'm saying for me, it's tough. Being codependent, I want to do everything together. So, like Doc, you telling me that's not right? It's wrong. I don't know what you right
Oh,
or
you
wrong.
know what? My
Yeah,
trip to the bookstore. I go to the bookstore, get my coffee, and I make it a whole little experience.
moment for me. So
Okay. Okay.
That's cool.
That makes sense. Vaughn, anything for you?
Me, my dogs. I keep that to myself. You know, I'm in the back with 20 pit bulls by myself, and
You
in the
said
yard.
20.
Yeah.
20?
Yeah, business license for that.
Oh, that was a long time ago. I don't do that no more. I don't have no dogs like that no more.
All right,
Yeah,
Michael.
I got fish now. I got the koi fish. So like the outside in the yard stuff. I mean, even if you show up, but I need like a certain amount of time just by myself. That's how I think it.
Right.
I like that.
Cool. That's
I,
cool.
you know,
I like gardening too. I'll do it by myself.
Yeah, I think I could do that with somebody else. But I have been wanting just to have some quiet time alone. Like I just want to be, you know, and kind of quiet, like just quiet alone. Maybe if anything, maybe some real soft, light jazz playing, or maybe, or rain.
Why you cry?
That's a shame.
I owe you one.
That's a
Can you see him weeping lightly?
in between the jazz segment.
Only because everything is so beautiful.
I thought this was a safe place. I see that's not true.
It is. Hey man. Hey, I identify, man. That's the only reason I said it, bro. I identify.
That's hilarious.
Man on the panel is just what they do.
Just throw rocks, huh?
I have been wanting some, like I like some peace sometimes. I think the world is so busy, so much going on. I feel like I just reset myself. I sit there, it's quiet, and just have some, just thoughts to myself about things, and sometimes cry, Vaughn.
It's all right, man. That's why I got the dogs, man.
It's okay. Yeah, you can cry.
It is, and we shouldn't. I know Vaughn is, being hyper masculine, but it's okay to cry. You don't want to make fun of men who cry. Men should cry. We should share a cry. Cry with your woman. Cry alone. Cry with your kids. It's something that is we should do and teach the other people that it's okay to have men. We have feelings, Vaughn. I know
I was getting ready to say that though. You cut me. You see, I was gonna say I'll be back there with the dogs, and since the dogs are barking, nobody can hear me.
Ugly cry, huh?
Oh, I get to it.
Wow.
And then I go back in the house and sleep like a baby. No, but you should. Men should at some point be able to, find their peace. Everybody should. Everybody should. But
totally agree.
Right.
Yeah, so that's not a bad thing.
Y'all
got me into the fishing though. I just started doing that.
Okay. Yeah, fishing.
And
I love fishing.
I didn't know that you have to have certain fish to catch certain things. I had one of my I had a koi fish that was like 2 feet long. He died.
Oh, wow.
So my boy cut it up and used it. He was like, "Man, I ain't catching nothing with this fish." He threw the fish in the river. He was like, "I ain't catching nothing."
Because the koi fish is not a natural fish in the water that the
They
fish
would eat.
prey upon. Right. So a lot of times, they just won't.
They won't bite on it.
They won't bite on it. No. So yeah, it's not really. So she said it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry as long as you don't get any on her blouse.
On your blouse.
My there you go. Listen, you can wear whatever you want to wear. Prince wore blouses.
I was about to say it.
So,
he bagged everything. He bagged everything.
I love it. Yes.
Was a sharp shooter. You know what I mean? Everything got taken down. So yes, just don't get makeup around my underwear either. So hey man, play something else.
I gotta tell you a story about that one day, Daryl.
Mm.
It wasn't good.
I got caught. Vulnerability is a strength and it's powerful. Much rather have a man openly cry than him punch the ball. Absolutely. Because punching ball,
yes.
punch next. Yeah, that's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She got the Tata Delicious out.
Ball hit the D man. Go ahead. I can't hear.
She talking good tough too, probably. Is it mute on, Leanne?
All the way up to nah. Is it?
No.
It's not. They might have struck it.
Hold on. Let me just try it again. Go back out.
Okay. See what happens. You go to sleep and you try to play a video. It doesn't work well. It's okay. It's all right, Leanne. It's all right. We're almost done.
This is how we began. I was young.
The worst era to be in with a dude is when he forgets you get niggas. Like, please don't forget our niggas. I chose you. You ain't picked me.
What?
Michael Jordan, you got a pussy, and I can.
Wow, she talking that talk. She's talking heavy.
The worst era to be in with a dude is when he forgets you get niggas. Like, please don't forget I get niggas. I chose you. You ain't picked me.
Of course, you to get niggas, Michael Jordan. You got a pussy, and I can pretty much guarantee you got a fat ass back there as well. So of course you're gonna get niggas. Can you keep one?
The worst era to be in with a
Wow.
Yawn.
Right.
What are we yawning about? What are we writing about? Talk to me, ladies. Y'all just over there beatboxing like 3LW, making noise.
Right.
That's what I got to say. What's going on, Leanne? How do you feel about this? Doc, Ruth, what are we doing here? What?
It's boring.
Tell me more.
No, I won't.
Yeah. Better.
What?
Wow.
You gotta learn to do better. This is what I'm talking about right here. Practice. What do you find boring?
Was he right? Was the dude right though?
Was she right?
He didn't say anything that
He said you get.
he just said, of course you get guys. He just said, just of course you get guys because you look the way you look. I mean,
No.
but can you keep them?
He
He
said
said-
because you got a vagina.
right?
In the fatty. But can you keep them? She probably can. Because she got.
I think he said a lot.
Well, if she got one, I don't think she not keeping them. She's saying this is the era that you're in the guy with. You obviously kept him, but sometimes it sounds like she's saying that he might forget that you could get other guys, so he's not being appreciative. That's kind of what I'm getting from what she's saying.
Okay, men and women are so different. Ruth, what do you have?
So different.
We're so.
I mean, it's the same narrative. Yes, she can get the guys. Maybe she looks a certain way, but maybe she can also keep them.
Then why she got so many guys? Why is there an
Maybe she
S on the
chooses
end
to
of
have
that
them.
guy?
Maybe that's a choice for her.
Oh, she's okay. Okay.
Her
Okay.
choice,
Okay.
right?
It's a choice.
I said it could be.
Okay.
Right.
It could be.
Could be, yes.
Maybe she don't want to keep one longer than a couple of months or whatever. A couple of
Right.
years at max. That's a choice.
Okay.
The amount of time it takes for them to start getting on your damn nerves.
Exactly. Next.
Oh, we really learned. This is the part we don't know.
You see I shut right up, right? Go ahead. No.
So I got on your nerves. That was the problem.
One of the problems.
What? Leanne, you would you like to respond?
No.
No. I need you to say no. Say I'm already
Hey,
put the flag in the ground.
Remember, all this will come back. Just no, not having answers. Okay.
One of these days.
I would say, yeah, she doesn't have the time to keep them.
She got to go train a chest again. Yo.
Yeah, I think it's almost it goes without saying that a woman could get men. It's not, you're not saying anything by saying that, right? There's not a woman who can't get a man. Like if you put, you know, a woman anywhere, she can get
a man,
right? That's not a thing. It's not the same the other way around. You can't put a man anywhere and get a woman. So for saying that, you said nothing. So really the point is, can you keep them? And talking like that, I don't want you.
No, not at all.
You're not gonna threaten me with like, well, I can go. Well, go out there then. Go ahead and get tossed up again. You're lucky I kept you for a minute. Maybe somebody will keep you. But your attitude don't seem keepable. Because if I'm doing something that you feel I'm not paying attention to, whatever that you can say, hey, I need more attention. Not I can go get another man. That doesn't really bode well for a relationship when you speak to each other that way. So, you know, if you can say that, you can say, hey, listen, you know, the tension isn't what it was in the beginning. You know, you're not doing the things that you did in the beginning. And I can be like, well, you don't look like you looked in the beginning. You changed your hair. Changes on both sides, right? So we need to talk about everything because guess what? Men have feelings too. Something that changed that make him not do the things he was doing before. Like he might find out he don't like your stinking attitude. I'm getting on your nerves because I don't like your attitude, right? It all goes hand in hand sometimes. But
sometimes.
With effective communication, really, you can get through those things. If you're like, look, hey, what's going on? Things have changed. It ain't what it used to be. And that you can work through. But I'm never working through. Don't try to threaten me with there's other men that with me. Well, go have a good time. I'm never going to stop you having a good time. Please be gone. Have fun.
Have fun.
I'm not ever going to get away of that train. So you can go ahead and do what you do.
And I'll probably, he going to get rid of you too.
I don't know if he is or isn't. I just know I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? I might not be him. You may go find your Prince Charming. You may find him somewhere else, but it's not here talking like that. Like I refuse for someone to tell me, hey Lisa, hey y'all. Lisa Carter said, hey y'all.
Lisa.
I refuse to let someone talk to me any type of way or threaten me to act like first of all, you're not that anymore. Like you're not even that. It's a 29-year-old that's ready to go. So stop. Let's stop. Like there's somebody for everybody. Like just like you can get somebody else, most likely they can too. Because I got you, didn't I? And you're not special. You're regular too. I'm not really. You're regular just like me. Like you're not. Sometimes I think, and I think women sometimes really can feel themselves because they can get men easy. Don't be bringing no beards on here, Leanne. Look like you got a big beard.
My dad didn't want my mom anymore. Then she made it hard to see us. He told me the real story at 25. I got mad at my mom.
But did you ask her? When you talk to your mom, say, "Mom, this is what Dad told me." Is that what happened when I didn't see him as a child? What did she say to you, Mike?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What woman in your life is able to take accountability?
Got a point, Mike.
They all wear makeup, right?
You got a good point, Mike. Accountability is hard sometimes for women.
Yeah. So my dad.
Accountability hard for women?
I think it's difficult for human beings. Period.
Said the woman. Ruth, what do you think? Daryl, we
Said the woman with 30 plus years of experience of human behavior, studying human behavior. It's difficult for people.
And honestly, I really think that I think it's depending. It shouldn't be at this age. Lisa said, "Yeah, I agree. I think that especially younger people, as we're younger in relationships, I think we're learning different things, and that I don't know. I only speak from the male. I know we don't really have accountability because every time we do something, it's her fault. I cheated because I did this because most of the women I had were way more mature. When I was younger, were way more mature than I was, right? And wanted different things. So I can't see the women not being accountable. But at some point, I think we all have the problem, maybe not seeing the things that we're doing.
So,
right?
So what about that situation that he's talking about right there, where you heard that situation where he just talked about Tupac's father when he finally talked to Tupac and Pac found out that his mom kept him away from his dad. Okay. You hear about it, and he confronted his mom about it. Situation went left, and you see that happen a few times.
Yeah.
And is that her not taking accountability for doing? The other one, I sent one with the girl where she I sent it to Leanne. She thought her dad wasn't coming to see her all them years when she was growing up, and they was turning him away at the corner. And when she went to her mom by the time she found out, just like him, her dad was dead.
Right. So I think there's two sides to every story, right? So it's really difficult to judge these situations. And what I'm saying is that I don't know what the mother truly believed, right? I don't know maybe she thought the dad was doing things that she wasn't comfortable with. Maybe they were moving in a way that she felt like. I mean, there are people that just are petty, right? But sometimes I think when I met you, you was in the game, you was in the streets, and now we're not together, and you're taking my child over to this house where I know what you do, right? So maybe you want to see them, but my protective instinct is saying I'm not going to send them there, right? Because I'm trying to protect them. I don't know the situation. I know sometimes we hear one side, then we hear the other side, but the truth lies somewhere in the middle. So I can't really say if they were doing something that was petty or just because you came over, every 6 months to see the child, and now I did come to see you and they ran me away. Well, you came over every 6 months, right? That's different if you were coming over every week. So I would have to know the frequency that you were coming over, when they turned, how they turned. It's a lot more to it than just the cut and dry of it, right?
I know people.
And I've also seen the other side too, where the woman tries to protect the dad's image. If the dad isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing, the mom is not saying your dad a deadbeat. That's why he didn't come get you. Mom is not doing that. Mom is protecting dad's image with the kid by not saying all the negative stuff and not telling them that your dad is a piece of trash.
Right.
So, okay. So like these particular instances where I brought them up, the girl, her father was coming every week, and then suddenly he stopped, and she found out later that they were stopping him from coming over there, and he wasn't doing nothing crazy. He's a regular working man.
Why?
So, go ahead.
My question is.
Okay, go ahead, Leanne. Sorry.
My question is, when we get to a certain point, we have to get. Sometimes you have to get law involved. Fight for your rights to be able to see a kid. especially if you're a working man, you're not doing nothing wrong, you want to see your kid, then go to the courts and make it mandated.
Mhm.
And then there's nothing she can do about that. If she does try to keep you from your child, then the court system is there to implement more rules and structure on how to go about things. I know we don't like to get the courts involved because it seems sometimes that the court is on the woman's side, but there are times where men can get justice and visitation rights.
So now a lot of that's changed where it's either even or even more to the man side on some things. But like the situations now, we're talking about two people that are grown or three people that are grown.
Mm.
Imagine how far back that was 20 years, 30 years ago. It wasn't that easy.
I said, I agree. It's all individualized, case by case basis. For example, I wish I've only seen my mom every 6 months growing up.
Right.
Oh, now that's two. So, so Leanne, you're kind of right, kind of wrong. I mean, yes, you definitely go to the courts, get them involved. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. But I would say that would show that you're really trying to get them. Like I said, and that goes back to what I'm saying. Everybody can rewrite their story to tell you anything after the fact. Hey, I was coming to see you. But if you really were, right, where are the court papers? Where are the police documentation where you try to get them to come help you see your child? So it's not enough for me to believe that you wanted to see your child so much that you just showed up a couple times, then you gave up.
Man, you can go into a courthouse and not come out.
Well, that means you probably did something. You shouldn't be seeing the kid anyway.
So
the
do you believe that?
I mean, if you go into court and don't come out, that means you had like a warrant or something, right?
Yeah, and Doc, that means you shouldn't be around that child anyway. You had that child at risk of something.
Wow.
Like I said, but then and that's still twofold too, because if you don't have the money to go into, so now we're putting a price tag on seeing our kids. If I can't have enough money to go and file and get the right representation, then it may not work either, right? So it's a lot to it, and that's why I would say it has to be case by case basis. And I would want to know if the person truly believed that they were doing what they felt was in the best interest of their child, or they were being petty. And it could be both ways. Now, I've known it to be both ways. I know some people who were petty and mad at the dad that wouldn't let him keep, or mad at the mom that let her see him. Or we know some people that really are like, look, I know what you're into. I know who you are. And, I don't want my child around that. Right. So there's that too. So I can't speak to say anyone is wrong or right without really knowing more to it, right? Because there's a lot more to it. I can't blame a mother or father who knows that person said, I just can't let you go with them because they be doing crazy stuff, or they got people looking for them. I can't let you go in good faith, right? It just wouldn't make sense to me.
Right.
So charging my mom. So yeah, so it is tough. Now, if you're doing it to be petty, 100%, that's terrible. But I would still want to see you went. What other measures did you go to get me? My company. What other measures did you go to get me? I think it's kind of fraudulent for you to come back to me years later and say, I wanted to see you so bad, and I just came over a couple of times and they pushed me away and I left. That's all you did? Because that's not so bad to me. That means you wanted to try to kind of see me, but you didn't really go the whole gambit. You know what I mean? If you're like, I went and spent all this money, I went to court, and now I can say that you really didn't get to see me. You know what I mean? It's a tough situation. And that's why we got to know who we're laying down with. At the end of the day, know who you're laying down with. Yeah. If you see some signs of them being crazy, or you think, then stop having babies with them. You know what I mean? Jeez. I think people just lay down with people and know it's bad, but think it's going to work, and it don't work, and then you knew it wasn't going to work, and now you guys you mad. Like if you're a drug dealer while you're with them, what do you think you're going to do when you're If he a shooter when y'all was dating and you got pregnant, what do you think will happen? Like, I don't know.
So speaking of that, just a quick question before we go out. I saw a question in a group where they asked if a woman gets pregnant and the guy tells her he doesn't want the baby and she has the baby, should he be able to just abdicate his responsibility? Should he okay.
Yes.
Should he just be able to say, I don't want no part to this. I told you.
100%. Yes, 100%. Because a guy has never given birth to a baby. A guy has never terminated a baby. So yes, if it takes two of us to make it, I believe we should have two people, and we had this conversation before. We should have two people making the decision of what to do next. And if you want to, and I don't, then I should be able to not have any responsibilities. And the reason being, because on the flip side, if I want it and you don't, I can't do anything to have that.
Can't do nothing about it.
Can't do anything.
That's true.
It's not like it's a apples to apples comparison. We don't have the same rights to this thing. So if you can control the baby being in my life, I should be able to control the baby being in my life as well. I should have the power to say no. I don't want anything to do with it. You know what I mean? I would say unless you're in a long-term relationship, I don't know what that would look like. Some type of, if you were together for 3 years, I don't think if someone gets pregnant, you should be able to say, no, I don't want this. Right? Because if you're living that way, you've been together and all these things, I would say you are part of that. But I'm saying if you meet somebody and it's a couple months, not somebody you just not having a serious relationship with, I believe you should be able to say, I don't want this. What do you think, Vaughn? What?
Well,
Vaughn, don't do it. Don't do it.
You heard me, right? You heard me. Look, Leanne. You heard me go, Leanne.
Huh?
You heard me say, the next thing was no comment.
What do you want to say, Vaughn? You think? Go ahead, tell me, Vaughn.
No, I didn't. With that, I've given my opinion on that so many times in the past. I'm not going to reiterate it.
You like Leanne? Y'all twins? We don't know what you're saying.
Nah, it's just
reason.
Nah, I've given my opinion on that.
So give it again. Yes or no? Does he have?
As for a guy to have the right to say something about it,
yeah,
I think he should.
Right.
I think he should.
I think, and I think that would help too. Maybe with all these single homes. Like from the rip that you ain't gonna get no help. Like you were not promised nothing. That may change your outlook on things. Right? That may change your outlook. It would certainly save a bunch of all these sports stars. They unknowingly spawn. Yeah, I just don't believe. I think that would help everybody. I think even don't you think women would be like, look, I have to protect myself because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one left holding the bag or the kid. So they need to protect themselves. And now they may not let you go up in them raw and knowing that they could have to take on this thing by themselves or get $800. Like they don't,
How you know the price, bro? What are we talking about? What happened?
I pay for murders.
Yeah. See.
No, I'm just saying. So I think that might help out a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. But I think if going into it that you're going to be by yourself, would that change your way of thinking? Do you think not you guys?
Think, well, yeah, I think they would.
Yeah.
I feel like
it would have an impact. It would have an impact.
Okay.
Definitely.
Right.
But when you put the timeline on it, Daryl, I mean, he should just have the ability to say no, I think. I mean, when you put that timeline and you say if he's been in a longer term relationship and so forth, things can go awry with that as well. So
Right.
He either has the right to say no to it or not, I think.
Hmm.
'Cause what if he's getting tripped up after a year or two? You know, things can happen like that too. He
Right.
still should have a right to say, I said I didn't want to be a part of this from the beginning.
You're right. But so I just feel, and you're right, 100% right. It's tough because if I'm with you for 3 years and I've been busting you raw, like
Right.
what do you think was going to happen? Again, it goes to accountability. At a certain point, we need to be accountable for our actions, right? And if you're in your committed relationship, y'all committed. I'm not saying like y'all just kicking it for 3 years, but if y'all committed, live together, I think that you do have some responsibility now because you guys established. It's just like a thing.
Lifestyle.
Life. Yeah.
But
Doc.
if you're in a committed relationship and part of that is we're not having children,
That's
you
my
know,
point.
and you might have been using protection some way or another, and maybe she stopped taking it, or if something happened.
That would be a little different, Doc. I'm just talking
If
about
something happened.
just willy-nilly, just going busting it all the time, and we know what can happen. I think that if you in a committed relationship and you say we don't want babies, well, you need to do
That's
something.
irresponsible.
This-
That's
this
just
is-
irresponsible.
Protect yourself. That's what I mean. If you
And you
have-
both need to be punished.
and
This is
now you
this
guys
is
baby.
this is what happens when you shack up. Somebody gonna get pregnant.
Not even shacking up. It's the simple fact that Leanne is asleep again. It's a simple fact that you know that you guys both agreed not to have kids, but you're still doing things to make a kid without any precaution.
Right.
That's why I said I think that there should be a point where you can't say, where you lose your say because you're complacent in this. You're a willing participant. You had the conversation. You said you didn't want to do this, but you're doing things. That to me, it doesn't make sense.
Remember the common law marriage where like if you was together for 7 years, you were common law. If you've been together thus and thus and thus and doing these things, you may be held responsible. You have certain responsibilities,
Or
you have certain.
Even they may have something that's because we're off on, but with relationships the way they are now, maybe there's a thing where you come into the beginning like, look, I don't have babies. You sign it in the beginning. Like you have this thing that said, I don't have babies. And now you have to do things to protect yourself after you both put that on the books. You can't say, I don't want babies. And then I'm busting you. So you're going to get pregnant. And then you be like, well, I told you. No, I think if you're in, that's what I said, if something kind of, or you guys are just messing around and you never really having conversations and they get pregnant, I think you should say no. But if you with somebody in a relationship, and in relationships, we know that what we're doing to produce a baby and we're on a regular basis, I think that's different.
Different.
But like, it would be very difficult to parse it out. So like Ruth said, it has to be all or none. It has to be, everyone should be able to say no, that they don't want it. You know, and so yeah, so that's what I feel. And I think it really should go to that. Because that would help a lot of these NBA players, like they said, a lot of these stars, these people with money, it would help them. Because they said in the beginning, I don't want no baby. And you have a baby, and now you're not gonna get millions of dollars from it. I think it'll stop happening.
That'll help Raheem.
Go back to your row house. You gotta go back to your row house and in the bad neighborhood and not getting money to get out. That's gonna stop it. You're gonna stop doing it.
Back to the apartments. Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, because if they could pull out that paperwork and say, look, we said no babies. I don't know what she doing over there, but I told her this is not happening, and I'm signing over my parental rights right now.
Right.
Regular dude.
And
Now, does he have to pay a penalty because of being irresponsible and her getting pregnant, or does he? You know what I'm saying? Is it a one time? You got to pay $1,000 or whatever? Because is it something like that?
I think if it's not a committed, it really be all or none. If you say you don't want none, that's what it. But I think if you're not in a committed relationship, so if I'm just out here messing with you and I'm meeting these people on the road, and I'm messing with them, I don't think you should be held
accountable.
Happens right? Because
I think you should be if you are running around unprotected.
But you got to remember, like I said, we don't know. She can say I'm on the pill.
It don't matter.
Well, it does because
you do as much as you can to protect yourself.
So you wear
what you're saying is you're just putting all the onus on her.
No, I'm putting on the onus on. If I come to you and I just like any contract, if I say, "Oh, I can't get pregnant because I'm on such and such," well, then I can believe I'm gonna take your word for it.
No.
Yes.
No, if you're saying you don't want a child
Mhm.
and you want to participate in an act that might bear a child,
Right.
then you need to do enough to protect yourself.
And enough to protect me could be she's on the pill. That's what the pill is for. Birth
No.
control is so she can't get pregnant because I can't get pregnant.
He got to be held accountable on that too.
Well, that part.
He has to do something to.
All your stances are changing then, right? So you're
No.
saying you have a right to say no if the girl gets pregnant and wants the baby and he doesn't. You just said so. Now your stance has changed.
No, it hasn't.
So if
what
he,
it is if he doesn't want a child, right, and y'all enter into this contract, then you do not have unprotected sex. You have to show.
I'm talking about like, so the contract to me would be for somebody in a relationship. But I'm saying if I'm just meeting you guys out, we're having fun, something happens, or we meet up every now and then and have sex. I don't think if the baby comes from that you need to be able to have, you should be forced to have that baby. Because again, I should have a say in it no matter what. I don't care what we did. I should have a say in it.
I do agree with that.
Because if I
having
can't
a say.
Yeah, because it goes both ways. If, like I said, if I want the baby and she doesn't, I have no say in it.
Mm-hmm.
So in that way, then we should both have say in if I want to be part of this baby's life or not. And then now she can do what she wants after I say yes or no. If I say no, then she has to now make a decision of what she wants to do.
And he should have a say, but I agree with Lee on that part. He should make sure he's covered himself and make sure he's done everything to make sure that doesn't happen from his end as well.
But
if not, he's trusting her, right?
He's talking about on the one night. He's talking about on the casual end.
But even this
law,
even there.
Yes, I was. But I'm thinking about this. If this is like the way it is, say the law is, we both have equal say, right?
I think that should be it.
Laws where we have equal say. Then it takes both of us to protect each other, right? As much as
Mm-hmm.
But if the law says that if the baby comes, I can say yes or no. She can say yes or no if she wants to keep the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because we know it can, at the end of the day, he can say no. I know at the end of the day, she can say no. So at the end of it, we both going to it knowing that I can have the baby and he can walk away.
Right. So with Leanne,
who needs to take care of herself more?
What Lee was saying is to put the onus on the woman alone to protect that situation.
Yes.
That is not. Then how is it if you put the whole responsibility on her to protect the situation? How can you have any say in the situation? Because you're not taking any accountability for what can happen.
Accountability in the sense that I don't want the baby. So I'm only saying if the law said we both have an equal right to say yes or no to the baby, that's it. The law says that, right? Who has to protect themselves more?
Both of you. Both.
Right. So at the end of the day, you know that if I get pregnant as a woman, he can say no. Right? He can say no.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the onus really going to be on if they're carrying the baby? The woman's going to have more onus on her because she's the one that's going to carry the baby. Right? She's the one who's going to have to either choose to have it or not have it. And if she has it, she's going to raise it by herself.
But if you're talking about an NBA player who's running around here putting this thing in whatever,
absolutely,
having casual sex,
absolutely,
then he needs to protect himself as well.
That's now. We're not talking about that. We're talking about if the law was we both have equal say in having this baby.
Right? That's what I'm saying. If the law says we both have equal say in the baby,
right? So
if he's out there slinging it that way,
right?
He needs to protect himself as well.
Why?
Because if you do that, you're putting all the onus on the woman again.
What's the law? And what we're talking about right now, what would be the law? The law would be that I can say I don't want this baby. So guess what? If I don't want the baby, I can walk away. So that means you're going to be left holding the bag at the end of the day, right? I can walk away if that's the law. So I don't need to do anything else. I already know whatever happens, I can walk away. So you really need to protect yourself. In that case, a woman would need to protect herself because she's the one that's going to be left holding the bag. She's going to be the one with the baby. She's going to be with the one that has to make the decision, have it or not, or raise it by herself. That's what I'm saying. In that situation, it's going to be on her if the law put it that way. It's not that way, right? So the way it is now, yes, you should be protecting yourself as a NBA player so you don't lose money. I don't know why they're not having 6 or 7 babies. Don't make sense to me. They should be protecting themselves, but they're not. But I said if the law was the other way, it would be on the woman more so. Like right now, it should be the man should be protecting himself way more than he is right now. He should be protecting himself. Like as an NBA player, when I first started the league, I'm getting a vasectomy at 19. Okay. Okay. As I get older, if I want to put it, attach it, reattach it, I'll go ahead and try to do it because I'm not going. Like I said, I'm going to do what I can to protect myself and my money and my future. Like you're saying, Leanne. But the way the laws are right now, I would say get a vasectomy as soon as you get out the league. I mean, as soon as you get out of college, you make $1 million. You got enough money to get that thing put back together when you need it. Okay. Then you, I mean, because obviously they're going around slinging this thing uncondomed anyway, right? They're letting it loose. So if you want to
active shooter,
right? If you want to be out here tearing these clubs down, then what you need to do is have a vasectomy. So yes, this means because right now the onus is really on the man. He has to protect himself, or he's going to lose everything. She's going to gain from it. But the other way, it seems like people are having a problem with Leanne. If the man has the right to say no to that baby, then it's really on the woman to protect herself because she's the one left carrying the bag. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm asking.
That would stop a lot of BS. I know exactly. I hear where both of y'all coming from. I know what Leanne is saying. But what would happen is it would be a lot less babies, a lot less women out here letting dudes run down on them.
It would. If you know, like I said, I think it would. If I know I have to do all this by myself, he could walk away, or I got to get my own $800.
I had to give you a dime.
Not to give you a
dime.
The other extreme could happen as well.
Yeah, what, Leanne?
More grapes.
Why?
Because men don't take rejection well. We've said that at the beginning of.
Who are these men that y'all know?
All right, Leanne, I'm confused. What do you mean? Why would it happen more?
Because if I tell you you can't go up in me raw, and that's not your stance, that's not what you're trying to hear, you can continue to do whatever you want.
I think that's I think that happens now. You know what I mean? I think that's a problem now as well. I don't know if it would be more or less. I think if you're a creep, you're a creep. Like if a man is doing that, he's not doing that just because like you're probably already a creep. Like a normal man is not going to keep that going if you say no. Right?
Right.
They're not. And no law is going to make you become that either. You know what I'm saying? There's no change thing that's going to make you start to grate people.
And the DNA evidence that you just left has put you in prison with people who grate people. So yeah, what is? Right?
Well, I think a lot of times men don't get prosecuted for that, right? Because then it's always he said, she said,
and it's on the woman to prove that it happened.
Right.
Know?
And a lot of times they don't want to go through it. They're embarrassed just to get, just for him to get off, right? And I'm just being honest. You don't want to go through all that just for the embarrassment for him to get off.
Right. And sometimes in those cases, she doesn't have the money to go through it anyway.
Or the money to go through it to get proper legal counsel. Right. So, and it's embarrassing. I was watching a show where you got to go get the rape kit and all that, and they sit there and strip you naked. It's very embarrassing, right? So I think you just want to get over it. So you just say nothing. But I would say, Leanne, I don't think a law would change men and make them something that they weren't already. You know, if they're going to do that, they're going to do that. There's nothing stopping them. Laws ain't stopped because it's laws against rape to begin with, and they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to change, which is sad. But hey, with that being said, let's get out of here. Leanne's trying to keep us here all night. She keeps falling asleep and forgetting to tell us to wrap it up. She fell asleep on 3 wrap it ups. Leanne is over there.
She's stressing.
She got that. Look at that. Look, the cheeks can't even go up no more. She's so tired she can't even lift her cheeks. Hey, Leanne, the problem you got to stop eating dinner during the show and trying to hide it.
And getting the
I
itis
was
right
eating dinner, I
up
was eating ice.
you caught the itis.
Yeah, ice. But hey, we want to thank everybody for joining us. The real geeky person was Leanne's friend. You can inbox Leanne to find out about the ball gags and the tables and all that. And coming by yourself and with people, that's all them. Hey, please go over to our YouTube. Hit like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about it. Nothing but answers. Code word: she isn't tired. She's plotting your death, Carly. It's kind of dark. It's kind of dark. Please go to our YouTube as well. I mean, go to our Facebook, Nothing But Answers. Join our group. Get in our Discord. Learn, talk. We want to learn about you. We want to hear about the things you say. And most likely I'll be there to tell you you're wrong because I'm usually right. Other than that, we have nothing else to say. It's late. We're getting out of here. Ruth, thank you for joining us. Please come back. We miss you.
We'll try.
You're tired. Everybody, Leanne, hit the button. We're out of here. Have a good night, guys.
Yep.
Bye.